we just came from the theater from Minions, and I actually think we might have a little discussion here. My biggest fear going into this movie is I enjoy Despicable Me 1 and 2, despite the fact that I find them rather predictable. But I think Gru is an entertaining character. I actually like the girls. And the one guy, the Professor Nefario, I enjoy those characters. And I do enjoy the Minions, but I think they're good almost as like comic relief, as these little like side characters that go on these humorous side quests. So I was a little bit scared for this movie. And my fears, I don't want to say they were met, but it was up there. I wasn't actually overly thrilled here. I was actually kind of bored through most of it. Really, it depended on, I think the jokes need to be funnier. There was a lot of jokes that kind of fell flat for me. There were times I was kind of into it. They did pretty much retcon the entire origin of the Minions, which, you see, I meant to watch those movies this week, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be like cloned from Gru. So we have to see, but they've retconned them, so they've just been around for forever. And yeah, I was just kind of bored by this one. I honestly wasn't that interested in the Minions. I didn't find it that funny. But this is actually probably going to be a really good video for the two of us to talk about, because I'm pretty sure you have a different opinion.
I do. I loved it.
What do you like?
That they got to meet Gru in the movie.
Well, yeah, I kind of predicted it. That's kind of a spoiler. Yeah, that's kind of spoiler-ish. I kind of, although I was kind of predicting that it would end up that way. The idea that they set up here is that the Minions have been around since the beginning of time. They want to be with the worst villains out there. So, you know, and actually I was kind of surprised how dark the beginning was. There's a lot of death in this movie. Not from Minions, but Minions incidentally kill a lot in this movie.
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally. Yeah, they don't mean to do it, but holy crap, there's a lot of death in this movie. I honestly don't have much to say. I just didn't find it very entertaining. For me, it really gauged on, and I tell you, you're not thrilled with my portion, but for me, it really was how, you know, the stories need to be funny. They need to be entertaining, because large things I've noticed in the other movies is that the Minions almost seem like immortal. They just can't be injured. So when their lives are put in peril in this movie, and it seems to follow the same physics as the other movies, I'm almost thinking nothing's going to happen. And it's not like they're going to kill off any main Minions. It's obviously not going to happen. But I just know nothing major is going to happen, and that partially is it. Perhaps, because knowing you, I'm probably going to see this movie more. Perhaps when I see it more, I'll get more into it. But right now, I'm just really not feeling it. But why don't you talk about it? Do you not have any thoughts? You just really...
I have a favorite part, but it might be a spoiler.
Oh, okay. Well, so you really liked it? Was it funny? Did you find it funny? Because for me, a lot of the jokes fell flat.
I didn't even know there was any jokes in that movie.
Ooh.
Well, maybe the Minions were saying them, and I don't understand most Minion languages.
Yeah, that's another thing I was kind of concerned about, and that's part of why I got bored. It wasn't like you could always tell what the Minions were talking about, so it wasn't quite Star Wars Holiday Special where you're watching for like 10 minutes and you have no idea what they're talking about. You can follow what the Minions are talking about, but there's a lot of that Minion language, and it's a very cute little banana, and that's very cute, and it's not 90 minutes of a movie cute.
Oh,
go ahead.
I lost one of my Chewy dollars, and then I see it on my seat.
Oh. She got a Dewey dollar. Thank God. Well, did you want to dive into spoilers? Although we already kind of did.
Yeah, I'll dive into
Okay,
them.
she wants to talk about spoilers. What, the ending?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
When Gru took the actual crown, and then, what's the guy's name that has this hay bear?
Bob. You should know that.
Well, Bob, he gave her the little crown that his teddy bear had.
Yep. He was trying to be nice, yeah. Gru pops up at the end. Now, I was kind of thinking either Gru would pop up at the end, or they would try to, if he didn't, that just means they're leaving it open for more sequels. So I guess it's kind of cool that, they have Gru pop up at the end, and that makes it kind of loop together, and this becomes an official Despicable Me prequel, which is kind of cool. Still not really feeling it. I did like Gru popping up. Though again, I kind of assumed it was happening. It was either going to be Gru popping up, or it's our sequel baiting for Minions 2. It ended up being Gru popping up, so that's kind of cool. In the end, I think I'd rather watch Despicable Me 3 than another Minions movie. How about you? How would you compare this to the other Despicable Me movies?
I like to think of them as both the same movie.
Okay, how would you compare those movies to this one?
I don't really have a limit, but I just wanted to say something.
Yeah?
Who always wears the same scarf in the movies? He
Yeah.
would wear it in this one.
Yep. Yeah, he's only like, what? Between 8 to 13, I'm not sure. I can't really gauge ages in this animation style.
Yeah, and then when he's grown up, he's still wearing it.
Yeah, well, fashion statement's still a fashion statement.
Yeah, I would, if he keeps on knitting it, if we don't know about it, then it's okay, but I would think you weren't it out.
Yeah, I would think so too, but, maybe he's remaking it, maybe he's fixing it, maybe he's a secret knitter, we don't know. So yeah, well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't think we have a whole lot else to say, unless you have a speech like I go into, and you have a diatribe you want to go into.
Here's something. The bad guy named Scarlet, her last name is Overkill, which kind of goes with her.
Yeah. She is really over the top. Alright, well, how would you rank this with the other summer movies we've seen?
I usually don't have an opinion because I usually think all of them are great. Okay?
Well,
So, chocolate greatness.
to help you out, because you're always asking me, what have we seen? Here's the list so far. What would we rank it? So, okay, so you thought Minions was better than Mad Max 4?
Of course, I hate that movie.
What about Terminator 5? Did you think it was better than Terminator 5?
Of course.
What about Jurassic World?
Let me think about it. I think Jurassic World would be better.
Okay.
I'm starting to get opinions here.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much where I'd place it. On the video, I'll go ahead and put the listings up there. But yeah, it's definitely one. It goes in between Jurassic World and Terminator for me. Mad Max is considerably higher on my list. But yeah, I wasn't overly thrilled with this one. I mean, it's not like egregiously bad. In fact, I'll go ahead and say this. If you like to sit down and watch just the Minion bits, if those Minion bits in the other movies are the extreme highlights and you love them and you thought that was the best aspect of the movie and you just want to get more of them, this is probably a good movie for you. If you just thought those were fun little side things, but, got your fill with that portion, you probably are not going to have fun with this one. Any final thoughts?
I just wanted to tell you that I love this movie.
Well, she loved it. I thought it was a little boring. It wasn't egregiously bad, but it was definitely kind of boring in my opinion. So yeah, that's our final thoughts. Oh yes, I wanted to say, please support us on Kickstarter. I'm going to have a huge video at the end of this like I always do. But yeah, $1 and you get a Jurassic Park commentary track where the two of us yak during Jurassic Park. Yeah, and that's $5 on my Patreon. So it's only $1 on my Kickstarter. So if you want that, go to my Kickstarter, donate $1. Every single subscriber donates $1. I'm 3 times over budgeted. I get a great video card, so please go check it out. Of course, any of the regular stuff, you know, subscribe if you enjoy this. Like it if you enjoy this. Comment, what do you think of the movie? All the stuff that I don't usually say, but for me, I feel like it's kind of already, you know, obviously. That's all I have to say. You have anything else to say?
One more thing to say.
Yeah.
Everything, Scarlet can turn her dress into a rocket, and also, she always wears red.
Okay. Well, I assume so, Scarlet. Anyways, yeah, I think next week's Ant-Man, so we'll be back to discuss Ant-Man. As a lot of you guys have known, about a month or so ago, my regular editing machine died out, and I've been trying to think of a way to get my old computer back up to snuff so I can edit videos together for you guys. And every time, pretty much life gets in the way every time. You know, every time it seems like I'll get a little bit of money so I can invest in it. Something happens and that money's gone. And this is just recurring over and over again now. So what I'm going to do is ask you guys to help me out. If you go to my Kickstarter page, which I will have in the description below, you will be able to help me out. If each of one of you guys donates exactly $1, I will hit more than 2 times my what I'm asking for. And pretty much what I'm asking for is just parts to upgrade my computer. I can upgrade a computer just fine. I just need the money for parts. And once that happens, I can make videos for you guys a hell of a lot faster. Right now, it's really slow and rather painful for me to put together videos. If you guys donate, what will happen is there's several prizes. Most basic being you can get a commentary track with me and my daughter just yakking while we watch Jurassic Park. If you like stuff like that, we can make more of them, of course. Oh, and the other thing is you can, if you donate more and more, what you get is pretty much control of the show. Not really what I'll say, but what I'll do. You get your credit, you get your name in the credits. You can get your name before I even start the show, like right at the beginning. You can request exactly what I review. You can even get a little advertisement spot for yourself right at the beginning of my show. I'm getting more and more viewers, so that little advertising spot, that'll be valuable. So please, please, please go to my Kickstarter page and help me get my computer set up so I can get more content to you guys faster.